I think my technique was very helpful. And what was so wonderful about Mary was sharing with me all the stuff I didn't know, like hitting your mark. No matter how good you are, if you're not on the mark, it ain't in the can. And they have to retake it and so forth. I would be in scenes with her, with Mary, and we'd be talking away, and I'd see her do this. And then later, I'd see her just shift her weight. Sorry about that. And later, she said, but because I was clearing you, so we wouldn't have to do a retake. She could see that I was too far downstage, and or I'd come down and she knew my close-up was no good, so she just did that, so that camera, when we were doing 3 camera, that sort of thing. Also, I would be panicked at the beginning of a show, and I'd say, Mary, the lines, they changed them, and she'd say, stop it, just sequence A, that's all you have to think about. Only think of the first sequence, and then while we change our clothes, and we ran lines before each scene quickly in the wings, just so that we could get through it. The thing about theater is you have this process. First preview, and then there's opening night and on. And then closing night, of course. But with this television thing, with the cameras, 3 camera, and the audience was there, the first preview, opening night, and closing are all one. And it's recorded. So I had this pressure of I had to be really perfect and really great and do my very best. So I think I brought a great work ethic to the role of Rhoda, and trying to keep her accent right, and her manner and the way she moved. And there was a great girl that contributed mightily, Mimi Kirk, who was Mary's stand-in, and as tailored and chic as Mary was, this woman was totally granola, Venice, make sandals, make huge salads, and gypsy woman, big earrings. Every day she'd come in cowboy boots sometimes, and a sheriff's badge, and she costumed herself. But when I first met her, it was very headscarves, big earrings, that gypsy look that was slowly moved into Rhoda. So, and then I went into a 40s thing in 1972 when that came in, but trendy. So Mary was classic, but Rhoda had this trendy thing, and she was also a window dresser, which followed. But she helped me very much on the look of the character, and a lot of things that people talk about. Oh, I loved your jewelry, I loved your 1,000 bracelets, those thrift shop outfits, those boleros made out of a tablecloth, a lace, the chandelier earrings, tons of stuff, the head wrap, all that came from Mary's stand-in secretary, Mimi, who later left working with Mary and continued on Rhoda with me. So I didn't bring that, she did. What else did I bring to Rhoda? The thing is this, Jim, when you ever play any character like I'm doing with Tallulah now, or Golda Meir, whichever people that people know, or even another character that you have to create out of whole cloth, you try to select what is right in Valerie for the role and edit out that which is not. And with Rhoda, there were a lot of things. I guess maybe, I developed a sense of humor. I always had one. I did play comedy before Rhoda, but I developed a better sense of humor having worked with these marvelous people. So I just brought myself and my work ethic and my training in the theater and my fear that it was going to be for all time. Who knew it was going to be this fabulous classic? You don't go in saying, oh, this is going to be a classic. This is an important television. You just say, God help me through the next scene, that I don't make a fool of myself, and that I fulfill these brilliant writers. When you get a script for the theater, you always say, author's intent, and what can I do, and where do I fill in the blanks? I did bring in, objects. I'd say, let's do something other than coffee. And Mary refused to smoke. God bless her. She said, I'm hooked. I don't want anybody else hooked. So she refused to smoke, and Jay Sandwich said, God, it was so easy in the old days because you'd have to go get matches. It was a good 3-camera activity, smoking. So we used to come up with stuff, and, well, let's be doing this. Let's have tea because there's a tea bag, and let's not just pour a cup of coffee. Maybe I'll juice some oranges, and we'll drink that. Or you always looked for some activity to enhance the scene, look natural, and be not just sitting in a room on a couch.